Time to start. Guys, welcome to your bar class. My name is Elaine. If you have any questions, let me know. We are going to start with our warm-up. All right, we have 2 minutes for our warm-up. Let's just start with those shoulders. Bring those elbows up and back. You can do hands right on those shoulders. Draw the circle and repeat in the other way. Good, 3, 2, 1. All right. Bring those heels up. Add in some little curls here. Get those arms moving. I just want your body to get nice and warm. And we're going to reach it across, up and over. Reach. Reach. Think of reaching from your toes to your fingertips. Across in front. Get a little bit of that twist throughout the core. 3, 2, 1. We're going to reach it down. Down, opposite toes. Hips are sitting back. Side to side. Tap, tap. 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to bring it up, squat it down. And up. All right, add in a toe touch. Keep that knee bent, reach for that toe. You can also just tap the knee. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, shake it out. We're gonna start with just some calf raises, just to get those legs nice and warm before we go into our band work. So, standing parallel, right on the hips, you're gonna bring it up. Getting up as high as you can on those toes. Controlling it through the feet as you come down. And we're gonna go a little faster, so we're gonna double time that. And I want your heels to just barely hit the ground or don't let them touch the ground. You got 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and sit it back. Take a stretch. Hello to everyone who jumped on during our warm-up. If you have a band, we're going to be using them for this next round. So anything you have, if you don't have a band, that's just fine. And I'll give you some options for if you don't have one. So with this one, we're going to do some lateral band walks. I haven't used this one in a while. Oh boy, I'm gonna regret that. All right, so we have our bands. We're gonna walk side to side. And if you don't have a band, you're gonna do the same exact motion. You're gonna bring it a little bit of bent knees. You're about here. Step it out and in. So if you don't have a band, I want you to grab a dumbbell, or any sort of weight, a book. You're gonna put it on one leg, and then you're gonna do 2 on each side, just like that. The goal is to really target those side glutes. We're working our top shelf today. Goal is to control that leg coming in. Good, and break, stand it up. You just start to feel this whole area warming up a bit. All right, we're gonna do some squats. Regular squats, you can keep your band on or you can take it off. So we're gonna keep constant tension in our squats so we come almost all the way up. Instead of coming and standing up and then back down, it's almost there. So keeping that constant tension on the band. almost like a pulse, but a bigger pulse. Press those knees out. Don't let the band pull them in. Eight seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Breathe. All right. Next one, we're just going to do standing abductions. So again, if you don't have your band, this is where you can take a dumbbell, holding on to a chair, a wall, anything like that. We're going to do right leg. It's going to come out to the side. So we're still a little bit forward lean. Knees are slightly bent. Out to the side. You can also tap the toe out to modify a little bit. I know that standing leg starts to feel it almost more than the lifting leg. Okay, you have 3, 2, and 1. Take it out. Ooh. All right, same thing, other leg. 3, 2, 1, bend those knees a little bit, bring that leg out and in. Making our core is staying nice and tight. We're squeezing in our glutes here. Breathe, have a quick break, and then back, keep going. You got 10 seconds. Three, 2, and 1. Take it out, your little waddle with your band. All right, we're gonna bring it down to the floor. We're gonna do an elevated glute bridge. So if you have a chair, anything that you can put your feet up on, you can even do a ball if you really wanna do that to yourself today. And if you don't have something accessible with you right now, on the floor is totally fine as well. So bringing it down, band is staying on if you have it. So we're gonna scooch our butt up to our surface. So anywhere between 6 inches, 2 inches, even a little bit, anything is fine. That's as long as you're elevated and you can get your legs in essentially a right angle. Anything larger than that might be too high. So anything under that is gonna be fine. All right, so same thing, we're gonna pull that core down into the floor. Think of driving that belly down. You're gonna squeeze your glutes together, press through your heels, lift as high as you can into that glute bridge. And from here, you're gonna hold 1, 2, and then bring it back down. You wanna think of the first thing coming off the ground as your tailbone, almost like you're scooping your tailbone up. So it's pressed up the whole time. Hold 1, 2, and down. We have 15 seconds left. We're gonna hold it up on this next one. And you're gonna add some adduction in. So you're gonna pull those knees apart. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down. Take a second to breathe. Bring those knees into the chest. Take a little stretch. All right, roll it over. Wait. So we're doing this circuit style a little bit. So we're gonna go through our lateral walks one more time, and then we're gonna go into some donkey kicks and some more adductions on the floor. We're gonna really hammer those hips today. All right, back to our lateral walks. All right, bring it down. Low squat, right about here. So you're not in a full squat, but the knees are bent, in and out. Same thing, other side. And like I said, if you don't have a band, you can come down into that full squat and side to side. Three, two, one. All right, break. All right, got 10 seconds left. And then we're gonna go into our squats. So banded squats, if you're feeling good, bring it out, bring it down, and up. Constant tension. So think of that tailbone presses forward, it sits back, and that's what presses us forward. Driving through those heels. Nice flat back. We're almost there, got 15 seconds. Ooh, it burns. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, standing abductions. I'm gonna swap my band out for a lighter one because I would like to be able to walk tomorrow. All right, standing, find your balance. If you want to test yourself, test your balance. Leg's gonna come out. Little breathing. Reducing that range of motion as it gets harder by stepping that leg out and in. Three, 2, and 1. Breathe. All right, left side. Starting position. A little bit of that bent knee. Strong core. Here we go. Left side, bring it out and in. Knee stays facing the front. Ten seconds. Oh, I know, it burns. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. We're doing good. All right, we're gonna go to our glute bridge. Elevated. And all right, here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Core to the floor, squeeze and lift. You can also add in an adduction at the top. Up, open, close, lower. Up, open, close, lower. You can do this with feet on the ground as well. All right, 12 seconds. We're gonna hold it at the top and add in those adductions, open, close. 3, 2, 1, and break. All right. We're gonna go into our next little circuit where that way we'll repeat twice through. So we're gonna start standing with leg raises to the front, and then we're gonna come down to the ground and do some donkey kicks, And then we'll finish with seated adductions to burn out those hips. And then we have our core and upper body. All right. So for these ones, same thing as the leg going out to the side, but we're going to bring it to the front. So you're going to point that leg out in front. And basically all you're going to do is just lift that leg in front of you. So a knee lift, essentially. What we're training here is not obviously the glutes, but it's going to be more hip flexor and quads. So I want to strengthen those hip flexors a bit, because while it's really great to stretch your hip flexors, sometimes stretching isn't really what they need. So they need to be strengthened and all those muscles in there. So if you have tight hip flexors, or you ever feel a pinching or popping, those bands and some knee lifts like these are great to do. So you might be feeling them right in here. One more. Good, break. Take it out. Give yourself another second to breathe. All right, other leg. Same thing, nice strong core. You always want to have a nice strong base of support before you even start moving. So that means shoulders down, core engaged, and those glutes are tucked under. And if you don't have the band for these, you can also add ankle weights and do straight leg raises. Just like that, our leg lifts. Gonna work the same way. And even alternate between the two. Four, three, two, and one. Feel that in those hip flexors for sure. All right, we're gonna take it into a big circle, side to side. Press front, press back. All right. So now we did our sides, we did our front, we're gonna do the back. So down on the floor, hands and knees, for our donkey kickbacks. I know this band it's killing me. We're doing good. All right, so you can start with that right leg, flex that foot, you're gonna bring it up and back down. You can extend it back, you can extend it up. Goal is to have that tension right in that glute. Think of pressing through the air with your heel as if you were swimming in a vat of peanut butter. You are pushing that leg through while staying strong in that upper body. So pressing those shoulders away from the wrists and keeping that core pulled in. Good. From here, we're going to hold it at the top. We're going to pulse. Lift 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. Bring it down. Rock it back. We're still on that right leg. We're going to do some straight leg raises next. So instead of that leg being bent, it's just going to be straight. And also, if any wrists are like mine and you get kind of sore wrists throughout these, you can bring it down right on your elbows and do them from here. All right, here we go. Extend that leg out straight behind you. Flex that foot. You can lift. The only thing moving is that leg. When that leg comes up, you don't want your back to arch. It'll arch a little bit naturally, and that's fine. You don't want any of that happening. Down and up. Tap the toe. 10 seconds. I'm sorry, but we're gonna pulse at the end of this one in 3, 2, 1. Hold it and pulse up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, and 1. And breathe. Take a second. All right, we're gonna flip it over. Or just do the left leg. All right, so left leg. We're gonna start. Make sure there's some space between those knees. So they're about hip width apart. All right, I'm gonna come down onto my elbows for this one. We're gonna bring that leg up. Think nice right angle on that knee, as if you were holding a bowl of soup on your foot. Bring it down, extend it up. Good, keep it going. Here we go. We're doing good. I know they're long work periods, longer than normal. So if it feels extra difficult today, I'm really throwing you guys for a loop. That might just be me. All right, 3, 2, 1. Give it a quick 3-second breath. Bring that leg up. Flex, pulse it up. 1, 2, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rock it back to a child's pose. All right, straight leg lifts. Same thing, straight leg, and then our pulses at the end. Fight through it. All right, here we go. Leg extends out straight. Extend and lift. You can point or flex the foot. You feel one work more than the other. I think a flexed foot makes you feel it a little bit more. Almost there. Keep breathing. Fight through it. We have 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're gonna hold it up and pulse. Lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in. And rock it back. Good on time. All right. All right, you guys. One more. And this is our burnout. So this is where you can find a seat on a chair. I'm gonna just grab my little work chair. So this one, you're just gonna sit down if you have your band right about here. You wanna scooch towards the end of whatever you're sitting on, so that you're kind of just barely sitting on it, enough so that you can move your knees. So from here, you're gonna lean just a little bit. So a little bit of that forward lean. And from here, we're gonna pull those knees apart. And we're just opening and closing. This is our burnout round for those glutes. We're going. Oh, I forgot to hit my timer. Yikes. You'll definitely be feeling it right in here. Good thing the core's still strong, shoulders are down and back. You can take it faster, you can take it slower. You have 10 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you can take that band off. And meet me on the floor. If you need a sip of water, grab some. We're gonna do some core on the floor. Core on the floor. 3 exercises, longer work periods. We're gonna get right through them, and then we're gonna finish with some light dumbbells or some upper body. So first things first, we are gonna start with our butterfly crunches. So if you've done these with me before, here's your 2 options. You can either roll all the way through, down to the floor and all the way back up, and then add weights and progress from there. Or if you're not quite there yet, or if you're super sore in your core, like I am today, you can come halfway up and bring it down. And if at any point having your knees open gives you any stress anywhere, you can just close them and extend them out flat. You can do flat and do halfway up. Either way, you'll get a nice core workout. All right, here we go. Butterfly position, sitting up nice and tall. Roll through that spine. Think 1 vertebrae at a time coming down. And then if you need to, you can use those arms for momentum to come back up. Roll it down. With the goal being to use your arms less and less every time. If you want to challenge yourself, you can place those arms over your chest. Got time for 1 more. Good job. All right, lean it back onto your elbows. So we are here. All right, tabletop position. So knees in line with hips. Don't let them come in too far. Press them out. All right, we're gonna point those toes. You have your paintbrush. What you're gonna do is you're gonna dip your paintbrush into your favorite color, and then you're gonna draw a big circle with those feet. Dip it back in. Big circle. And in. And around. Good. So when those knees are coming up, make sure that they're staying still spaced away from you. Nice big circle. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Lay it down flat one more time. This time we're going to do feet above hips. You can also put your feet up against a wall or up against a chair or anything like that if you want a little bit more stability. Hands are going to come behind the head, and we are just going to do a partial crunch. So just lifting those shoulder blades off the ground. Make sure that those elbows are staying wide. We don't want them to curl in. Think of nice and wide eyes looking up at the ceiling. You got 20 seconds. Less than 10. Breathe in. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good job. All right, breathe, and then we're gonna open to our butterfly position. All right, we have 5 more seconds to breathe, and you're gonna repeat from the top. 3, 2, 1, and butterflies. Either a halfway or all the way. Twenty seconds. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1. Take a second. All right, we have on the elbows. All right, the elbows are right under those shoulders. You want to tuck that hip and low back underneath. So think of, again, if your hips are like a bowl instead of tilting your bowl that way, you want to tilt it back towards you. So that's going to be that shift of that pelvis rather than having it shift forward. Too much pressure here. Shift it back towards you. Bring those feet up. Okay, from here, circle. All the way around. And if you really want to challenge, you can extend your legs straight and do a full circle, straight legs. Ugh, but that's hard. All the way up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. All right. Last one. We're going to add in a combo for this one. So our knees are going to be up. What we're going to do is we're going to do 1 heel tap, 1, 2, crunch, and heel tap, 1, 2, crunch, just like that. 45 seconds. Here we go. Bring it up. Knees over hips, low back pressed into that floor, and drop the heel, tap it, 1, 2, and crunch. You can also have hands down by your hips and then reach for those heels when you do your crunch. We're almost there. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Yes. All right. Now we're going to flip it over and we're going to hold a plank on the hands. All right. Bring it up nice and high. We're going to hold this for 30 seconds. Inhale, pull that core up and in. Hands under the shoulders, draw the line between your thumbs, place your chest right over that line. Send that leg back. Here we go, hold it here. I like to sometimes rock back and forth. Have a little bit of space between the feet. Good, stay strong, press those shoulders out from those wrists. Right up nice and tall, you're almost there, you got 8 seconds left. Fight for it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and press. Rock it back. All right, for the next one, we are going to do what I like to call a rolling plank. So we're going to start on our right side on our elbow. So we're going to go side plank, middle plank, side plank. So from here, bringing it up, side plank, you hold for 5 seconds, flip it over, roll onto your middle plank, and then you're gonna roll it to the side, side plank, same thing. So what you can do is you can also hold your arms this way when you're in your plank, how are you doing? Like that, and that way it's a little bit easier to roll through those. All right, here we go. Starting in your middle plank, I like to do my arms like that. Hold here. 3, 2, 1. Rock it to the side. Doesn't matter which side you go to first. Hold 3, 2, 1. Back to center. 3, 2, 1. And other side. Back to center. And you can do this on the knees as well. You can modify. Side plank on the knees. Middle plank on the knees. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're getting into some upper body. We're gonna start with our push-ups, and then we're gonna stand up and finish with our weights. So push-ups for these ones. If you can do full push-ups, you're gonna do full push-ups. If you can do push-ups on your knees, you're gonna do push-ups on your knees. If you're still working towards getting those push-ups We're gonna do lower, 1, 2, 3 to the floor. Pick your hands up, give them a spirit fingers, and then place the hands back up and either push yourself back up or just peel yourself up in a cobra. So it's gonna be here. You're gonna focus on the lowering. 1, 2, 3, 4, flat on the ground, pick them up, and then peel yourself back up. Focus on that lowering phase. All right, here we go. We got 35 seconds of push-ups, so as many as you can. In 3, 2, 1, and here we go. Choose what type of push-up you want to do. You can do any type of push-ups here. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rock it back. Shake it out. And stand it up. All right, we're almost there. Grab your light weights, anything from 1 to 3 pounds. All right. Here we go. We're gonna bring it, just some front raises. Go straight out to the front. So whenever you're doing upper body, sometimes it's easy to forget about your lower body. You want to make sure that you're still engaging that core, at least keeping that core in, keeping a nice soft stance with those knees. And I always keep a little bit of a forward lean. That way I'm not arching my back as I'm standing. Sometimes when we do things, our backs start to arch, especially with overhead presses, curls sometimes. And this also makes them a little harder. 3, 2, 1, and stand it up. We're gonna repeat. Got it. We're gonna repeat out to the side. We are gonna be flappy birds. Bend those knees just a little bit of hinge at the waist, a little forward lean. Hands come together. We're gonna open and close. Good. I want you to think of squeezing those scapulas together in your back. So if someone was putting their finger right between them and you're going to squeeze them. "20 seconds. I am going to throw a little bit of a challenge at you. You're going to stand it up straight, completely. Nice strong core. Arms come out, palms up, palms down, lower, out, palms up. Adding that rotation in there. Feel the difference that made. Last one. And break. Shake it out. Shake it out. All right, pull those up here. You're gonna press it up, curl it down. Press, press, down, down. So these are light weights. So you can move a little quicker with them. We want to get in a little bit more reps. Same thing with bicep curls. You want to make sure that you're not swinging those weights. Get them up there. Think of hard stop at the bottom. And up. Okay, stop. Full extension. Even when you're doing your regular bicep curls with heavy weights, you want to make sure you're getting that full extension and trying not to swing them. All right, last one. Hold it up over the head. We're gonna press, elbows out. Breathing. All right, we're adding on. We're gonna close in front. Open, press. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Bring it down. Shake out those shoulders. Take a head roll. All right, we have some triceps. Arms up. Hands together. You can take your weights. I like to interlock my fingers together or just hold both of them or grab a heavier dumbbell if you have one close by. Arms up. They bend behind. And extend. So same thing here. It's very easy to do this and press those hips forward. So same thing, I like to kind of have my hips back a little bit. All right, 3, 2, 1. Bring those down in front. Hinge it down. So think about weights right about in line with your knees. From here, row it. Squeezing. Elbows back. Weights are coming right about to your hips. Elbows are straight back, so they're not flared out here. Pull them in. All right, extend it back. Hit, pulse it, extend, kick back for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stand it up, shake it out. Meet me down on the floor. We are going to take a little stretch side to side. We're going to start in our figure 4, or sorry, not figure 4, 90-90s. So stack position just about here. And then you're going to reach it forward. All right, turn off the timer. Lean it forward. You can extend that back leg out straight and rotate that hip under and come into a pigeon. Hold here. Sit yourself up. Good. Same thing, other side. Switch legs. Good, all right. From here, we're gonna roll it over onto our back. Come into a figure 4 stretch. Pull that knee in. Using that elbow to help press that knee out. Definitely one we want to stretch. Go ahead and switch legs. Using that elbow to press that knee out. Bring both legs up into the air. Reach for those toes. A little bit of bend in the knees is fine. I can touch my toes when I'm sitting up, but I can touch them when I'm... All right, rock it up. Put your hips back, toe touch. Same thing, sitting up. Reach for those toes. From here, breathe into your stretch. And then we're going to come into our butterfly position. Good. Right here. All right, we're going to take some time to breathe. In this position. You can close your eyes, curve your spine over. And wanted to remind everyone that food is much more than just fuel. It is also tradition, celebration, it's comfort, it's culture, it's memories. So don't be stressed about one day, it's holidays. Keep going with your schedule, stay consistent. One day won't throw you off. Give yourself some credit for showing up today, and have a wonderful weekend. Have a wonderful week, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you. Have a great holiday.
Bye.